everyone, and welcome back to another Now in ENC segment. It's a really fun segment we get to do here at WNCT, diving into some local topics, local events, and bringing on some special guests to help further those conversations. And for the past couple of weeks and the next upcoming weeks, we are diving into all things festivals here in ENC, all types of fun events to go and check out in the upcoming weeks and months. So today I am joined by Miss Phoebe Wayeb. She is the chair for the committee for the Bath Fest that happens every year. So how are you doing today?
Oh, just fine.
Thank you so much for joining us. We are so happy to have you. And this is happening May 14th is Bath Fest. And for those who may not know about some of the really fascinating history, of the town of Bath, could you give a little background of the really cool history you guys have?
Well, Bath is the oldest incorporated town in North Carolina. So we have a great deal of colonial history, much of which focused on our port, a vital role connecting the European nation and the colonies, mainly tar, pitch, and turpentine, but obviously any kind of crossroads between the water and the highways would involve pirates. So Blackbeard did call Bath home for a short period of time. So we're celebrating our history, but we're also bringing forth the art element. So our theme is where art meets history.
Absolutely. And this is happening again, May 14th, and it's an all-day event. And like you said, you guys are going to have artists, vendors, art, crafts, things to do, pirate reenactments. So talk to us about what can people expect? What are kind of the lineup schedule of events you guys have happening on Bath Fest?
Well, we begin at 10 o'clock a.m. We go until 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It's a very family-friendly event. Everything's free of charge. We have a musical stage. So we'll start off with quite a variety of music. The Traditional Music Society for Beaufort County starts off. We have a showcase of Bath Elementary students from a recent musical they did at the bandstand. And then we're very lucky to bring back the Pitt Community College Symphony Orchestra. They were a pleasure to work with last year. For many citizens last year, Bath Fest was the first outing post-COVID, and they enjoyed the symphony tremendously, the open air environment. So we have brought them back by the popular decree of the citizens. And then we're bringing in a very popular bluegrass band that closes out Bath Fest, the Steel Shakers. So we're hoping that will certainly draw a different kind of crowd to Bath Fest because it's high energy bluegrass, something that I think people will enjoy. All of this is happening within the context of pirate reenactors, living history on Bonners Point, a street fair up and down South Main Street and Front Street, and a children's art show featuring Bath Elementary students, K through 8.
Absolutely. And like you said, you guys are like shutting down pretty much all of Main Street in Bath. You're going to have that whole section just all for the festival, vendors lining the streets, arts and crafts lining the streets. So there really is something for everyone, for families, like you said, for adults to enjoy some music, some vendors, and for kids to check out art and check out these awesome pirate reenactments. I mean, personally, just looking at some of those costumes, I'm like, oh my gosh, that is awesome.
Very fun event, a lot of hands-on activities. The local churches in Bath have been very gracious. They've given Bath Fest permission to use their parking lots. But the streets that will be closed to traffic are immediately around Bonners Point, which is a 200 block of South Main Street and Front Street. And it's a beautiful location. You're surrounded by water on two sides, Bath Creek, beautiful vista out towards the Pamlico River. The historic Bonner House is kind of an anchor as far as our musical entertainment. Of course, Bonners Point is a big grassy area that's a peninsula. That's where the pirates will be encamped. We have public service groups featured, Coast Guard Auxiliary, Bath Garden Club, and we have about 50 art and craft vendors that are going to be lining the streets. And this year, fortunately, we have brought back 4-H. We have a long history with 4-H, and they have come back this year, and they're doing a rabbit show.
That is very cool. Talk to me a little more about the rabbit show. What is that going to entail?
Well, Beaufort County 4-H agent was very interested in kind of expanding the horizons of the young 4-Hers And it was just a good opportunity for us to get together because Bath Fest and 4-H have been partners for many years. So now Bath Fest is back with 4-H with the rabbit show, and some of our local clubs are going to have exhibits as well.
Most definitely. And for those who want to attend this event, who is invited, who is welcome, and does it cost any money to attend Bath Fest?
No, everything is free. It's a very open air event. You just can take it at your leisure. We begin at 10 a.m. We end at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We'll have food vendors there as well as the arts and craft vendors.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Miss Beebe, for taking the time out of your day to talk all things Bath Fest, giving a little preview to the community about what people can expect at this awesome festival you guys are hosting. So thank you so much for your time today. I really appreciate it. And thank you guys for watching another Now in ENC, and we'll see you next time.